think it's really nice that someone like Hayden Hurst is coming out and being like, look, you're not alone. I'm a big, tough football player, and look at me. Like, I went through it too. Like, anybody can go through it. Doesn't matter how, like, if you're an athlete, if you're a man.
Let's go. The cause in the NFL. And this is so important because we like to highlight these causes. And if you feel led or you want to donate to these causes, please do. But we have a special one today once again. And what do we have?
Right. This week, I chose to do 15 and the Mahommes Foundation, mostly because I thought the Mahommes was very punny.
The Mahommes!
I was like searching, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I found this, and I'm like,
I do like that.
I mean, as a teacher, this one kind of hits. I feel it in my soul. So the 15 and the Mahommes Foundation, their mission is dedicated to improving the lives of children. The foundation initiatives focus on health, wellness, community resources, and other charitable causes. They have a Read for 15 is like their big program that they do, and it encourages children to develop a love for reading. Children and their parents like vow to take on the pledge, and they can win cool prizes for reading for this like 15-week program. They read for like 15 minutes for 15 weeks to support 15 different charities. It's pretty cool. Like the money they raise goes towards academics, science, art, classroom supplies, athletics, children with disabilities, after school programs, and like a ton of different stuff. So it's just encouraging youth to read, which I love because I say all the time at my job, I don't care about math, I don't care about science, I don't care about anything. I just want you to read.
Yes.
You can learn all those other things as long as you are able to read. So I love it. And then I do have a quick video, which let me see if I can figure it out.
Let's go.
Oh, I did it, guys.
Trot into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Late throw comes near side. Kelsey at the 5, angling left. Touchdown. The NFL MVP.
What's up, kids? Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahommes here, and I'm looking for some students to join my team of superstar readers. To get on the team, take the Read for 15 pledge. There are so many cool benefits to reading, like discovering new places, learning new words, and expanding your imagination. Reading every day is a good habit to form. Remember, when you take the pledge, you're committing to read for at least 15 minutes a day for 15 weeks outside of school. You can do this. We will have some cool prizes throughout the program, so don't give up. How many books can you read in 15 weeks? I can't wait to hear about every last one of them. Go Chiefs.
Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. Superstar readers. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. I'm a fan.
I love it.
I think that is very important. I mean, like you said, math, all the subjects I know are important, but reading is so fundamental. It is so important to life. It's something that you will do. We definitely want.
Way to ruin a good segment.
We are talking about reading and empowering kids to read. Guys, I just can't win. I can't
read the room.
Yeah.
The freaking room, Sean. But it's okay. It's okay. That's how he is. But ladies, how do you guys feel about 15 and the Mahommes?
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm excited. I've never really. This might get me into KC. Hearing him talk about reading, and learning about stories. It seems like he just really wants to, root that into the kids. Because honestly, reading does a lot. It knowledge is power in a lot of things, So reading is so fundamental. And I absolutely love it. And I found out also too, he got, nominated for the Walter Payton.
Yes, he did.
I hope that, and I know 100% if he does win, and like also too, he does get even more money for the charity for my homies, and I love
it. I absolutely love it. I love it. My homies.
That is
Kate, how do you feel, Kate?
Well, the thing about reading is when you're reading a book, especially nonfiction, it makes your brain go to the place and envision what you're reading. So reading is such a multi-level thing to do, because then you're like going, okay, I'm trying to picture the character. Now I can see it. Now I'm thinking it. It provokes your mind in so much more ways than just reading the words on the page.
Absolutely.
So I just think it's really important that young kids especially get into reading and stuff, so that it's not just about, crunching numbers and math and learning facts and other subjects. It gets their brains really like thinking and like going places, and the adventure in their heads, and therefore they want to flip the next page and keep going and keep going. So I imagine a lot of these kids end up reading for more than 15 minutes a day. Because
Absolutely.
Once you get it stimulated and get it going, you just don't want to stop and put it down. So I really appreciate Patrick Mahommes for doing this and this initiative to get his Mahommes reading, because it just does so much more than just reading a book. It gets their minds and brains just very stimulated, and I just think it's great. So I am a huge proponent of this initiative, and hopefully there's a way for me to donate to it.
Yeah, I think on the website there is a space I can go through and find out and post the link. I also really like it because, I taught 6th grade for a while, and there's 6th grade boys do not think reading is cool. Like 11, up boys, a lot of them do not think reading is cool. So to have Patrick Mahommes, who is arguably the best quarterback in the league, say that, hey, reading's cool, it's creative, it's fun, you should do it, I think that's awesome.
Absolutely. 100%. I love it. That was a good segment. I love it.
I love it.
I love that Sean ruined it.
Listen, I'm an educator too, so I am a proponent of this. And it's not just Read for 15. He also has 15 for 15, which is he actually gives money to already established education initiatives. So on academics, science, the arts, because that's another thing that I'm a proponent for, and athletics. I'm always angry when the first thing that people cut is the arts and athletics. I'm like, please stop doing that. I'm like, the reason a lot of kids come to school, let's be honest, is not because, and I think education is important, but if you want them to keep coming to school, you got to keep that athletics and arts going, okay? It keeps kids motivated. It keeps them want to come to school because they're like, I have art today. I have music. I have gym. I have, you know what I mean? It does keep kids in schools. And he also supports children with disabilities, which they always get left behind, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because you have visible disabilities, but you also have invisible disabilities that people don't see that kids are struggling with. So I really do support. I am a huge fan because, I'm an educator. Ash is an educator. Kat, who's always in the background supporting us, she's an educator. Janae, you were a former educator. Yeah. So it's so important that we give money to these places because unfortunately funding isn't equitable across the board. We know that. And so anyone that pumps money into schools to get them to read, because man, let me tell you, you are right. Oftentimes boys more so than girls are like, why am I reading this for girls? This isn't blah, blah, blah. And for me, I'm just like, read whatever. You want to read a graphic novel? Because I'm so against people who are like, that's not a book. Yeah, they're reading. Let them read a graphic novel. Okay.
That's exactly what Sean said.
I know they're interested in yes. Let them read whatever it is they're
where
reading.
They're at. Absolutely.
Yes. Whatever they're reading, let them read it. Okay. Just get over the whole, oh, you have to read a chapter book. You have to read this. No, let them read what they enjoy to read. And that's how you cultivate that. So thank you for the Mahommes, because that's cute. I really love that name.
I'm going to be saying it all day now.
Mahommes. I love it. So thank you, Ash, for bringing this forward, because I think this is super important. Education doesn't get a lot of love. So I'm glad there's other people out there doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. What a great segment, Cause in the NFL. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we hope that you continue to come back to the show because you are going to learn something about a positive cause every week.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.